So, do soy products affect the thyroid gland? And if so, how? Thanks for that question. I get asked that quite a lot. But first, before I'm going to answer that, I'll just talk a little bit about soy products. There seems to be a huge amount of commotion about soy products, and in particular that's generated in the United States. And a lot of it is centred around the fact that soy has a lot of negative effects. And one of them is that comes up a lot is about the thyroid. Now, first of all, to put that in perspective, let's just have a look at populations that consume huge amounts of soy products by Australian and American standards. Let's take the Okinawans in Japan. Now, Okinawa is an island off Japan, and they consume 25 times the amount of soy than what the average American does. Now, there's also something rather interesting about the Okinawans, in that they've got the highest longevity of anyone in the industrialised world at the moment. So eating massive amounts of soy products isn't killing them. But they are also consuming 1/5 of the dietary animal products and about 4 to 5 times the amount of fruits and vegetables than what they consume in the US, and that is increasing their longevity. So having huge amounts of soy isn't causing a problem. And they certainly don't have thyroid problems there as well. What they do have is a diet that is very rich in antioxidants and vitamins and minerals that they're getting mainly from their plant sources. Yes, they do have some fish, but it's only a tiny amount. In total animal protein, it's mostly fish that they have, and that is just a fraction of what they have in the US in total animal protein. They have virtually no dairy and no other meats. So what they also have is a lot of iodine. They have a lot of seaweed, and iodine is particularly good for the thyroid. And when you have things like goiter, which is an enlargement of the thyroid gland, which is largely what people say is the problem with soy products, because they have isoflavones that tend to create goitrogens that create goiter. But what they find is that only occurs when you've got a deficiency of other minerals, like a deficiency of iodine, like a deficiency of potassium and magnesium. And those elements, those salts effectively come from plant-based sources. Like magnesium comes from a lot of green leafy vegetables, for example, and almonds and places like that. So if you're having a good range of plant-based foods, then there's no problem in having a healthy thyroid like all of those people in Okinawa are experiencing. Now, you can have processed soy where they extract the soy protein, and that can be slightly worse for you, but if you have fairly natural soy products, that's actually quite beneficial for your health. Since the 1960s, 18 million children in the United States have been on soy formula. And out of all of those millions of children that have lived happy, healthy lives, only 12 of those 18 million, not 12 million, but 12 individuals have experienced any kind of problem with the soy formula, which is negligible in statistical terms. When you look at the number of children that have problems with whey protein and casein and so forth, it is huge by comparison. You're dealing with the thousands and thousands of people that have those issues. So to put things in perspective, soy is nowhere near as harmful as what a lot of people are making out.